Good day all. I am TJ, the Park Bopper, here coming to you from SeaWorld Orlando. Today, our hope is to get on a few rides, maybe have a bite to eat, and maybe catch a show or so. So, if you're interested in what I'm doing here, why don't you join me for this wonderful day at SeaWorld Orlando. Alright, Park Boppers. It's a nice overcast day here at SeaWorld. Not too hot, that's very good. Got some performers out here on stilts, greeting and treating the guests. Looks like they're advertising for the 7 Seas Food Festival. And there we can see Manta. Such an awesome coaster. Probably my favorite coaster here. And I think that even given the new ones, even the Icebreaker, which I'll ride later on today, that this one still is going to win out, just simply because of the novelty of being able to go on your stomach. Really gives you that sensation of being a manta ray and flying around. Really awesome. Definitely, I highly recommend that if you come to SeaWorld and you're not too afraid of roller coasters, that you ride Manta. First ride up today, Manta. It's just captivating. You have a big stuffy machine with Yoshi, Mario, and Mr. Toad. Lots of other little stuffy machines here. Alright, Boppers, I'm on my way to ride Icebreaker for the first time. So excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. And guys, I just had the opportunity to ride both Manta and Icebreaker today, and I wanted to give you some thoughts on both. Manta really is my favorite roller coaster in all of Orlando. Really love the feeling, the inverted feeling of laying on your stomach as you're riding the roller coaster. They actually don't let us film on that roller coaster, so I just wanted to let you know that it is the roller coaster for me in Orlando for you to check out. So if you get the opportunity to get over here to SeaWorld, definitely worth a ride or two on Manta. I also got the opportunity to ride Icebreaker for the first time, and that is a very interesting roller coaster with the double launches, something that you may want to check out as well, saying that it has the highest vertical incline and drop in all of Orlando. Definitely something you want to check out there, something I recommend. So those are my thoughts on both Manta and Icebreaker, the two rides that I got to experience today here at SeaWorld Orlando. Alright, Boppers, so we're here about to enjoy the Orca encounter in just a few moments. We're waiting for the show to start, and I think it should be a pretty good show. Watch it with me, won't you?
We are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. And now, SeaWorld proudly presents Orca Encounter! These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. Here at SeaWorld so far! It's a little overcast, but I believe the sun's coming out. Hey, I see we have a lot of school groups in the audience today. Are you guys having fun? Well, thank you so much for joining us here at SeaWorld. Folks, as I introduced myself in the beginning of the show, my name is Nick. I'm one of the animal trainers here at Orca Encounter, and I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on. It's actually really cool that we have a lot of school groups today because it gives me the unique opportunity to teach a little bit about how we train the animals here at SeaWorld, sort of outside our normal schedule. Again, it's a matriarch, and Katina's the boss. So pretty much what everybody is doing is based on Katina's behavior. So, 3 whales on this side of the environment, sort of watching what's happening in the back. As you can see, trainers have cleared the stage. We simply remove ourselves from the environment. We may ask once or twice. Kelly was asking Katina to come over and participate, and she was not willing or quite ready to do that. If you notice, Katina, when she starts paying attention to where the trainers are, she sort of starts looking over at stage. She may float a little sideways in the water to get a really good view of what's happening over in the stage area. That is an indication to us that she might be willing to go on. They're really close together, which is also not a horrible sign because sometimes the females do not want to interact with one another, but the fact that all 3 of them are together, that's sort of a good sign. A lot of the behavior that we do here at SeaWorld is based on team contingent behavior. Not only are we managing the social structure, but we're also managing how the team works together. Boys in the back, looking good? Okay, so that little that was Lindsay saying not really. So again, maybe something is socially going on that includes the boys. So if the boys aren't willing to participate, the girls aren't quite ready to go on, there's not a whole lot we can do as animal trainers. Step up to the stage area and ask the whales to come over. We may use a variety of types of ways to ask. Sometimes we'll use an underwater tone. Sometimes we'll sort of tap the deck area, or we may even tap the surface of the water. Looks like he's really keeping a close eye as to what's going on. All right, folks, it looks like that this social behavior that we're seeing is sort of overriding what we're asking the whales to do. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there is nothing we can do to make the animals do something they are not willing to do. It's their choice to do the behavior or not.
It appears that there was some difficulty with the behavior of the whales, which isn't unheard of, and they've decided to go ahead and end the show early. The head trainer again is hanging out to do some educational talking about the whales, but it looks like that the whales were not wanting to complete the show today. Kind of don't blame them because of the overcast weather, probably fearful of rain or thunder. And you know, it is we do want to make sure that they are, if not happy, definitely secure in their environment. Hi Boppers, we're here at Warrior Smokehouse. We thought we would avert from the rain, hop in and get some lunch. So we're going to do that. Okay Boppers, as you can see from the photo, I did settle upon the sampler, which gives me brisket, ribs, and chicken. I would say overall from what I've seen in the line that the best thing to do is not, unless you just want variety, the best value is to get an individual protein instead of the sampler. You're going to save about $5 in difference. But total cost of this meal was $22.99. So that would bring, after discount, between that, my daughter's kids meal, and a piece of cake, it totaled $36.18, and after discount, which gave us $6 off, it brought it, the subtotal was, it was $42, and then after discount, which was $6, it brought it down to $36.18. So I'm gonna taste these, and then I'll come back to you with my thoughts on them. Kind of a barbecue connoisseur, so this will be interesting. All right, Boppers, so I've had an opportunity to eat the food here, Again, just to remind you, I got the sampler with the ribs, the brisket, and the chicken, as well as the fries. It's supposed to come with a dinner roll, but they had ran out of the dinner rolls, so they weren't serving those now. Also got an opportunity to try the chocolate cake. Overall, the star of the show, roast of the brisket, it was fairly good. You know, it had the edges seasoned very nicely. It wasn't overly dry. Granted, it took me a little bit of time from getting to my table to my seat here. It's because of the rain. All the tourists had kind of flooded the area, if you will, came into the restaurant. The chicken was not the best. It was dry. We did pick up a little bit of smoke, but nothing beyond that. And then the ribs themselves, the ribs were very dry. They were very salty, and they didn't have a rich flavor. So definitely want the brisket if you come here. The fries were actually pretty good. Very lightly salted, not very salty for fries. And the chocolate cake, it was really nothing to write home about. Again, average, not spectacular. Something I would really place my money on here. Overall, I'd say it's an average meal, not spectacular. My recommendation here is that if you come, again, focus on the one protein. I do recommend the brisket. And then really the best value that I saw on the menu would be the brisket topped salad, Caesar salad that they had. I believe that was $15. So if I do return, which I'm not really sure, I'm kind of either or, I would get the brisket salad if I did return. Overall, just it's an average barbecue restaurant. I know this place has had some really good reviews in the past, and this could really be a one-off situation. The ribs could be spectacular on one day. That's the thing about barbecue too, is depending on who's cooking it, their patience, their attention to the meat is how it's going to turn out. So it can be up and down. It's not going to be. It has a tendency to be more inconsistent than other cuisine. So those are my thoughts. Get the brisket. Here we are. Walking through the Arctic expansion of SeaWorld. Some really nice theming going on here. This little quick service spot, kind of interesting, looking like a lab, the Expedition Cafe. Really nice theming. And this being a recent expansion, they definitely put a lot of effort into doing all this. And right around here is the Empire of the Penguin. Now, normally this is a ride through, dark ride if you will, mixed with live animal exhibits that you can enjoy. Since the pandemic, it's actually been kind of just a walkthrough only exhibit. It says now there's a 20-minute wait. Very interesting. There is a sign. Therefore, there was an attempt to scale these. So, when you're here, remember, do not climb on the ice. We're going to hop into Glacial Collection, see what little pieces of merchandise we can take a look at. See what they have that's cute. Got some new refillable mugs for $19.99. Interesting. Excuse me, $24.99. I think this would be an adequate size for a cup of coffee. Yeah, that's a good start to the morning right there. Sir Winston the Walrus. Cute. There's a throw with Sir Winston. Or a sleeping bag, rather. Some stuffed Sir Winstons here. Oh, this is kind of cool. Kind of like a little SeaWorld banner there. Now this is something pretty nice. Here is a snow globe with the penguins. How pretty. $40. That's cool. It's a cool kind of spirit jersey shirt. Like the silver print there. And the assorted aquatic animals at the bottom. And it's kind of made out of that neoprene-like material. $42.99. Alright guys, I just wanted to do a quick walkthrough of this aquarium exhibit here below Manta. Give you a little chance to see this. Beautiful waterfall theming through this. Nice saltwater exhibit here. Nori, is that you?
And also that other fish that was in that Finding Nemo movie. They would never bubble every time during the movie.
Yeah. It's my nephew Jacob's with me today.
And I also forgot the name of that yellow fish.
You did?
I don't know the name of that yellow fish.
Some skate here. Looks like he's sleeping. Wow. It's a pretty creature.
They're similar to a stingray, except...
Yeah, they don't have that singing tail. Some pieces of coral here. Very interesting. Is that a giant starfish?
Yep, a starfish.
Wow, that's awesome.
And then also one right there, one right there next to this one. You missed it.
I missed it? Where is it?
Right here.
Okay. Neat. All right. Let's see here. Got little fish. How cute. And then the stingrays, the manta rays in there.
No, that's a stingray.
Oh, that's a stingray? How pretty. Wow.
Stingray's fins are not that long. Their top fins are not that long.
You got the mantas there. Like a sand shark, maybe?
I don't know.
Comment below if you know the name of this one. In fact, if I've mislabeled anything here, please comment below. Very pretty though. How cute. I'm sure these are popular. Look at that one. And we made it, boppers. Our day at SeaWorld Orlando. Kind of got cut short from the weather, but things like that happen, especially living here in Central Florida.